Hey, everybody. Hey. Effects. Alright, let's see a background. Can I even get a background in here? Can I get a background? Hey, everybody. What's going on? What is going on? Thought I'd open this a little bit early. Welcome. Let's see if we can share the live. Hey, welcome in. What's going on? What is going on? What is going on? Hey, everybody. Hey. Welcome in. Hey, good morning. Hey, welcome in. How is everyone this morning? Thank you for the likes. If you guys are in here, please tap the screen. It helps the algorithm. It helps more like-minded people who are interested in this kind of content, and it shares the information out. So, appreciate it. Dog's whining here. Chica! Down. Welcome in. How's everyone's morning going so far? We had a little rain this morning. It was supposed to be sunny, but I guess we got some rain coming in next couple days. Off and on. Supposed to be off and on. I'll wait till a few more people come in. We'll start at 11 o'clock. I just came on here a little bit early. How are you? I'm doing good. Trying to see who I can attract in here. I did have a guest. Chica! I did have a guest. Chica! Let my dog out. You stay right there and relax. Go. Go. You gonna go or you gonna stay? Kenny, get right there. I don't know what that is. Slow. What is going on? Okay. Well, I'm back. I have my dogs in here. They're just hanging out. But one's been, like, lately has just been really needy. No matter what we do, she's a riding dog, so she wants to ride all the time. Hey, welcome in. Appreciate everybody. You guys can share the live. I'm gonna keep it short and simple today. We'll see who comes in and what goes on. Like I said, every Saturday I have a live guest, herbalist or something. just didn't work out. The schedule with the person I had couldn't be on. I don't think they had enough followers anyway. And so, but tomorrow I have a special guest, and I've never done one on a Sunday, but I have a special guest. We've been trying to plan something together for quite some time. He's a good friend of mine. His name is Josh. He's a microgreens farmer, and he's going to be live with me tomorrow at 12 noon. So this is a special live that we're doing. He's going to introduce and talk about microgreens. Actually, when I first got into microgreens, he is one of the microgreens farmers that I followed, and if you see a lot of my microgreen videos, it has he's in there as well as Tyler. So, so if you're new to microgreens or you want to know more about microgreens, tune in tomorrow at 12 noon Central. I'll have Bagel Finagle or Josh. He'll be in here talking about microgreens and answer a lot of your questions. He has a lot of he's helped a lot of people not only feed them with microgreens for their family, but he's helped a lot of people start their own business. And if done properly, it's a 6-figure business. So he's expanded his warehouse. Actually, he started at a little small shed and expanded to a huge warehouse now. He's does aquaponics, flowers. He's into mushrooms now, I believe, but he has a few employees now. But he joined up with 2 other microgreen farmers that are doing way over 6 figures. They do 600 trays, I believe, in a month or whatever, or in a week. Both of them are just killing it in the industry. Josh shows you how to go into high-end restaurants and stores, killing it in the industry. Josh shows you how to go into high-end restaurants and stores, put your product in there. Like where I'm out here, it's a small town, so I'm the only microgreens farmer in the area. So it depends. If you're in a bigger town, it's, you know, they have a couple different farmers. It just depends on your quality and how you label it. I know of a lot of people that they've been buying from a local microgreens farmer. The way you present yourself and yours is better quality or you're more consistent, they'll buy from you. Especially if they have big orders and stuff and the one that they have is not filling. So I know several restaurants and stores that buy from several microgreen farmers at once. So, but he'll be on tomorrow. Hope you guys can tune in for that. But what I'm going to talk about here in a few, I'm going to be talking about moringa. Be talking about moringa oil and mention some other stuff about moringa and its abilities. And I'm going to talk about supporting your local farmers, whatever it is. I'm a moringa farmer, so Hey! Hey, welcome in. Ashley, welcome in. Welcome in. So, we want you to support your local businesses, your local farmers. Doesn't matter if it's microgreens, if it's moringa, if it's cattle, whatever it is, milk, eggs, vegetables, fruit. And a lot of people don't know that because there's a big demand for microgreen farmers here in the United States. It's a well-needed industry. A lot of people that have moringa, they buy it from outside of the U.S. And I'm with a co-op or a collective of other like-minded farmers, moringa, and we're trying to encourage more farmers and more people to grow moringa here and buy from here from the U.S. So actually a couple things I want to address about moringa. Yeah, so a lot of people that order it or have it and they drink it. I know a lot of people that take it. They take a powder. They'll take the capsules, which capsules are fine, but they'll take the powder and just dump the grain and it's leaves. That's all it is. It's just grounded up leaves, and they dump it in a glass of water. They'll stir it up and drink it. Which still you're getting your benefits from it. It's better if you're raw, if you're going to do it that way. Drink it cold, but it's better if you seep it. You know, if you have it hot, then let it cool. You're going to get more of the benefits drawn from the leaves if you take it that way. And it tastes better for one thing. It's smoother than green tea, and you'll get a lot more of your benefits that you're looking for from the moringa than if you just put it in a glass and stir it up and drink it cold. And I think it's just here, a lot of people that have searched or whatever in the U.S., that's how they do it. And they, you know, oh, it tastes better, or hey, I have to do this, or they take it with lemon and salt, or lemon and honey. You can actually just take the tea itself. It tastes really good, and you can mix something like mint in it or hibiscus. And if you wanted to add a natural sweetener or something like that, you can take it as well, but there's no after or bitter or taste to it. It's so, but it does have a bit of an earthly or weird taste if you take it raw, or if you don't heat it. You know, they have the powder, like I said, and a lot of people add it to their smoothies I know a lot of people that take it in a spoonful. And if you have access to the seeds or the oil, which is this right here, is actually moringa oil. It's from one of our persons in our collective, makes his own oil, and it's a really good deal. It's actually Benjamin's through his company, through his it's called Kiss Oil. Kiss Oil, see? Go there, check it out. Use my From Them 10 to actually get a discount. And it's really good stuff. You can use it for sauteing, you can use it for deep frying, cooking. Actually cooks at a higher temperature than olive oil, so it's really good. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Hey, my name's E.J. Olguin. Company is From Them Farms. If you've tuned in here before, I do a Saturday morning live where I have a live herbalist or someone who's like-minded talking about permaculture, talking about electroculture, talking about, hey, Monica, talking about different things. Something happened. Someone tried to join in. It was disconnected. So hey, welcome in. So I have a lot of different stuff on my channel. If you want to know anything about moringa, you can see my moringa video series. I have a cooking with moringa video series that I'm starting to put up more videos of that. I have a electroculture. I have microgreens in there as well. So I have a lot of different stuff. Hot is better. I've been doing smoothies. Yes. So, if you guys were on, Stacy's live yesterday. She does one every Friday. So, if you guys know Stacy, she's a herbalist. Wild Yarrow is her brand name. She was talking about different ones that teas that you should make into a tea. It's better, you get more, talking about different ones that teas that you should make into a tea, it's better. You get more benefits from it extracts the minerals and benefits from the herb if it's seeped. So if it's taken hot, it's going to pull more of the ingredients into your, so you get more benefits. You still get benefits from it, taking it cold. Like you doing it fresh. If you were eating it, you'd get a lot of the benefits as well. So something like this, where it's dried, so it's kept in there. So seeping it, you'll be able to extract more of those dried, so it's kept in there. So seeping it, you'll be able to extract more of those, and it'll be better for you. So you can add it to, and that's what people think. They just think they have to mix it in water or take it in a smoothie. You can actually sprinkle it over your food. You can take it in soups or stews. You can take it with, your eggs or potatoes or whatever. Just sprinkle it in there. And most herbs, actually, if not all herbs, like turmeric and pepper and stuff like that, a lot of people add it to their meal or while they're cooking it. It's like turmeric and stuff like that is best added after. Still keeps a lot of the nutrients and stuff and benefits from it. Turmeric is one of the most misused out there, in my opinion. I'm not, an expert on it, but it is created in a company where they eat it with a lot of, you're supposed to eat it with fatty foods, or you're supposed to eat it with your meal. So they put it with their meal. So it has to have some type of oil to get past the digestive system. The pepper and stuff that they have in there just helps it get deeper into the digestive system. But some say it doesn't really matter. They don't really care. But, if you look at these countries that eat it, it's in their thing. They usually have it with their food. So that's telling you it has to have some kind of oil. I usually put out my eggs or have it something. You can take it with coconut oil. You can take it with whatever, your capsules or however you want to do it. Just take it with a meal. That's just my opinion. Monica, Sarah, welcome everybody. I appreciate you guys being here. If you have any questions for me, hey Monica, if you ever want to jump in here, you're more than welcome to. I don't have a guest today. The one that I had, and a lot of you that want to come on here, for TikTok here, you have to have 1,000 followers, or you can have 500, 800, and someone can invite you, and you can join that way. But majority of the time, I get people that are always request, and I'd love to have everyone on here, and I said, yeah, I'll schedule you down. Then I look at their account, and they have less than 1,000 followers. So it's, and a lot of times I'll say, yeah, come on, I'll book you on whatever, and then I look and I'm like, oh, yeah, I can't even have you because you don't have enough followers. Come on, I'll book you on whatever, and then I look and I'm like, oh, yeah, I can't even have you because you don't have enough followers. And that was the situation today. This is my third time doing it, I believe, scheduling somebody, and they didn't have enough follower account, which is my bad. But there's a lot of herbalists out there, and it happens. A lot of them, another one, a couple of that I've tried to had on there, their account got banned 100%, and so then I had to reschedule, or I had to do what I'm doing now, basically. So this is why I'm on here, and you guys are seeing my face and just talking to me today, is because my person that I had scheduled couldn't get on here. So, but if you're just coming in here late, you didn't hear my beginning, I'm going to have a special live tomorrow. I'm going to have Josh on here. He's a microgreens farmer. He's one of the big content creators on this platform that does microgreens, good friend of mine. And you can see in my microgreens videos, Josh is talking about microgreens. He's going to be, we've been trying to schedule this for quite some time, so it's going to be good to have him on here. He's helped several people start a microgreens business. and do, it's a six-figure business, or you can make. I think last year he, which is his year coming, he did a little bit over 80,000. And that was profit. So this year he's doubled that. So easily 100 and something thousand. He's going to make this year. He's because he's moved into a big warehouse now. Now he's like doubled his size. He's actually teamed up with two other micrograin farmers that do 600 trays a day or whatever. So these guys are killing it in the industry. Um, I introduced him to, and I was saying for microgreens, if you're a microgreens farmer, adding moringa to your microgreens, you can do a microgreens because you can do microgreens for moringa all year round, or you can it actually produce. You can do it. You can have microgreens from the tree because every time you harvest, those that are growing back are new microgreens. So, and which you're not just limited just to the microgreens as a moringa farmer, you can use the leaves, the fruit of it, the flowers, and the oil to get into these high-end restaurants and uh, grocery stores. So it's a win, and you just don't limit there because you can get into pet stores, you can get into farmers markets, you can get into pretty much anything that you would get into microgreens with. Um, but you're also in the farm industry, so pretty much you can do the same with the microgreens. But we were talking about that yesterday, and he was saying, "Hey, every time, so you can your microgreens are always growing from the tree, so you're going to always have fresh microgreens, even when they're growing in the first couple stages or whatever." But a lot of people will ask, and the most thing I think there was a video on it. They're saying broccoli microgreens, it's either high in nutrients, and then they help with um, other elements that they help with. Well, moringa does that as well, and it has the same nutrients as a microgreen, and then its fully grown counterpart as well. But it's a constantly, so you can constantly more other microgreens. Other microgreens, you have to harvest it when they're microgreen, and then let them grow to full fruition. But then you can't harvest them back and cut them and grow more microgreens. It's just a lot of these other they don't work like that. But moringa, you can actually do that. So that's something, a bit of information. And Josh is pretty interested on it. We're going to talk about it tomorrow if he wants to, but he's going to talk about microgreens. So he'll be in here. This is one of the benefits. So if you guys know about moringa, this is the oil that actually comes from the seeds, and it's has a higher cooking temperature than olive oil. So you can use it for sauteing. You can use it for deep frying. For skincare, this is a really good hair care. Really good item. Yeah, I have like 200. 200 seeds. Monica Napier. You have 200. Oh, on this account. Oh, see, I'm delayed. Monica's answering my question now, so she's. I can tell they have me on a delay. I don't know why, but it tells me to invite you. I don't know why. It says I can actually invite you into my live. Yeah, I sprinkle on my food too. My chicken salad. Yeah, sprinkle it everywhere. I sprinkle it all in my food. If you tried the spice, look it. Look it. Let me see. Says she has 200, but it lets me invite you, Monica. It's weird. See, some people, and that's the thing. TikTok lets them do whatever. I've known people, and that's why I see suspicious of some people. That would go live themselves, not being invited or whatever, but they would be able to go live. But they were talking about stuff that is for another live or whatever. But anyways, they were talking, and a lot of people were saying, "How are you able to do this?" And we can't do this. And she said, "I'm just can." And she's explaining. I think they were talking about global stuff, round balls, something. But welcome in, everybody. Can you guys hear me pretty good? Give me a 2 in the chat if you guys mind coming in pretty clear. Hey, thanks for joining the team. Appreciate you. I'm out at a birthday party with my cinnamon. It has moringa and
I can't hear a
turpentine.
word you're saying. Who are you? Do I know you?
What's up,
Who are
Angie?
you? What's going on?
What are you doing?
What? Are you there? Hello? Can you hear me
Can you
now?
hear me?
Hello? Yes, I can hear you. I'm just messing with you. I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. But clear, but cuts in and out. Oh yeah. Whenever I do my deal here by myself, usually that's sometimes does whatever. But like I said, my guest who was supposed to be on today, it didn't work out. So, but I have a guest on tomorrow. I never done a Sunday one. 12 noon. It's going to be Josh. He's a microgreens farmer. He's a big content creator here on all platforms, but he's one of the first microgreen farmers that I've uh, got a lot of my knowledge from doing microgreens. But he's going to be joining me here tomorrow. We've been trying to set this up for quite some time. I've been trying to get him and Taylor on here, but their schedule, what he's doing, he's doing really good this year. He'll hit over 6 figures with his microgreens business. Last year he did around 80,000, and that was profit. But this year he's doubled that. So
I think I need to grow some little plants.
right, right, and I didn't get into it for the figure. He actually worked as an offshore oil rigger, offshore, and during the COVID he basically was laid off. He didn't have a job, and so he started a microgreens business in a little uh, shed, and as
So does he live in a larger city? Does he live in a rural area? Does he grow, does he sell starter kits? Does he sell them fresh? Does he dry them and sell them? So he does the full gamut. Good for him.
right, he's one of the first. So a lot of these microgreens that people that started their business are actually either from him or Tyler. So those are the two that I know. I know a lot of people that follow me, and they're like, "Hey, I bought my microgreens from him." I'm like, "Yeah," and but
Cool.
a lot of people, he's started their own business. He has a pretty big following, and I think he's 500 businesses that he's helped start, and he'll tell us about that all tomorrow. He'll talk about it. He'll talk about how whatever he joined with two other top microgreen, and these guys both do over 6 figures. They do 600 trays. I don't know if it's a week, a day. Man, these guys are killing it. But they sell flowers too, edible flowers and stuff. And the other one, I think he does mushrooms and stuff. But even Josh
I
is he's done. He's doing flowers and other edible herbs or whatever for. He gets into these high end restaurants and stores. He doesn't do the farmers market.
I
So
was out planting this morning early before the sun started hitting hard, and I planted your moringa seeds. So I'm hoping to have a flourishing amount of trees that I'm going to keep miniature. I'm not going to let them grow large until the end of harvest season. We'll see how they do through the winter and see how they look in the spring.
So you want them bushy, so you're going to keep harvesting them every uh so often. Did you soak the seeds before you put them in the ground, or oh, she probably I got a call. It's best. It's not necessary, but it's usually best to soak your seeds.
Sorry about that. Yes, I did soak the seeds. They were planted. So then you said keep them bushy. Keep them bushy all season long and then going into winter,
Right.
etc. Or how do
When
I?
I don't know if it drops below, 30. You want to cover your moringa or cut them down. A lot of where you're not, it's not seasonal. So during the cold, try to cover them with something. Cover them with mulch. Cover them if you
So
can
they
put
are
a
actually in
tarp over it.
containers, so I can bring them in and put them in my basement.
Oh, okay, so that will be good. But if uh, they don't like they don't if they're grown indoor, they have to adapt to the outdoor. But you can put them in shade when they're young. They have to have they like the light and the sun, but they like shade when they're younger. When they're older,
Okay.
uh, after the
So half shade, half sun. That's good because that's where they are right now. So not full sun. And
right,
then
not
in the winter, I'll take them downstairs in the basement, and it's not there's heat in the basement, so it's not like they're going to be really cold. So they'll be good. Cool.
but a lot of microgreen, I mean, moringa farmers, what they do is they'll cut it completely down to a stub, and they're the never die tree, so they'll regrow, or they lay dormant and they'll grow, they'll sprout. But once they have a taproot, you're good to go. They'll keep resprouting and redoing. So that's what a lot of the farmers do. They will so for like Kendrick, he'll sell all his trees and all his taproots uh at the end of winter, or towards the beginning of winter or whatever. He'll sell everything and regrow everything the following year. There's only a couple trees that he keeps. uh
And I agree with Debbie. I'm kind of afraid to leave them out there all year because I live in Ohio, so we get harsh winters. So I'm kind of afraid they wouldn't survive a
right,
winter.
right.
So
And you
I'll
can
get them stabilized. I'll get them strong with like the first 2 years, keeping them, inside during the winter. And maybe after they get strong, try to see a
right,
few of them if I can keep them out through the winter months then.
yeah. So after the first year, and they develop that big taproot, and that's why you harvest them often. You cut uh, back for the first when they start to sprout. You cut, you know, just just below that, or about to that, so that way more will spring from there, of course. But you do that so the energy goes back into the root and goes back into the stem. So as soon as they start to, you want that stem to be stronger. The stronger it is, the better. Uh, it's you want the energy, I guess. So they'll grow really fast, but if you put in that energy back, is what I'm saying, into the taproot, it's going to be stronger. Within a year, um, it should be good enough to plant outside, and you can just harvest it back during the cold, or cover it, however you want to do it. A lot of people will harvest it back all the way down, and they'll just cover it with mulch and keep it warm. The tap roots don't like any sunlight, and they don't like it being cold.
I actually upgraded and changed my what pain tincture a little bit. But one of the things that I did do is I took some of your seeds, your moringa seeds, and I ground them down and I added those to my what pain tincture. So I'm kind of excited to see those added benefits to that tincture.
Nice. The seeds, the benefits from the seeds are helps with detox. They help with lower blood blood sugar, blood pressure. Um, that's something I know because a lot of these other countries, they have it, growing like grass in their area. They have trees everywhere. So a lot of them I'll talk to, and they're like, yeah, yeah, here, just if your blood pressure, you just eat a seed and it goes down immediately. I'm like,
Well, you notice if when someone is in pain, that's the reason why I added them and ground them up, is when you are in pain, your blood pressure rises. That's one of the things. That's one of the things our body does. So that's why I did add the moringa seeds to that, so that those with high blood pressure, your blood pressure doesn't go up. Because I know when I've gone to the doctor and I'm in pain, they're like, oh man, your blood pressure's high. And they're like, and I'm like, really? It's never had a problem with this. And they're like, well, it's probably because you're in pain that happens.
huh, okay, okay, hey, we'll check that out. Hey, look at who is Mary from Luma Tea.
Hello, how are you guys doing?
Hey, Mary, welcome in, welcome in.
Hello.
Good morning to you. What a beautiful day it is here in Arizona.
I bet, I bet it's
Nice 110-degree weather.
triple digits.
Oh man, it's tough out here. I'll tell you, it's not for the weak.
I bet rained here this morning here in Oklahoma, and now it's
Mm,
the sun's out. It's gonna be doing all day. It's gonna be doing this. So,
make me jealous.
Angie, did you get rain, or is it sunny out there?
It's absolutely gorgeous weather here right now. It is a beautiful blue sky, a slight wind, and it is about 78 degrees. It's beautiful. Beautiful day
Let's
to
see.
be out in the yard. Actually, I'm taking a break. I was out planting, playing in my herbal garden and in the garden.
Yes.
My strawberries are popping. The red raspberries are just about ready to harvest. The blueberries are just getting ready to go crazy. I'm loving it.
Yeah, pain, and that's what we're discussing because I know you and Debbie are talking back and forth, and Luma, you or Mary, you can comment on it too. It does. If you have like any type of pain, your blood pressure goes up, stress, you know, a lot of different things can add to that. So, you know,
Absolutely.
pain, especially a toothache. Toothache, man. I think my had them before, and I think that's the worst. There's other pain that well, as a male, that I'd go through, but except toothache pain.
Head pain in general, earaches, toothaches, migraines. Yeah, oh, head pain. It's just horrible.
Migraines are, and that's a topic, I'm not that familiar with, and I don't know for sure whatever because they say there's no for migraine. But how is that neurologically, or is it what is it because of something that's chemically wrong in your body, or you're not getting something? What is a migraine?
Restriction on blood flow a lot of time. That way, if you can take a vasodilator herb, it can help the blood flow, to the brain. So you're getting a good strain of flow of blood to the brain usually. And then, you know, something good would be something like passion flower, cat's claw, good tea like that would be good to help with that.
Flaxseed
Cayenne
or
in there
pepper
too.
or blood. Uh, Anything that's blood, um, like
You,
helps with the circulation. Go ahead, Mary. Sorry.
oh, well, I was just gonna say that I'm a practitioner of traditional Chinese medicine,
Right.
and most of the time the migraines are caused from the liver, and we call that liver yang rising, where the liver is being overactive and the heat rises and it goes to the head. So most of the time, my patients who suffer from my chronic migraine or cluster headaches or something like that, the first thing I do is I treat the liver and sedate the liver fire, and 9 times out of 10, their migraines disappear.
Well, that's interesting. I'm not real astute with the Chinese medicine. That's really good. That's interesting to know.
There's some good Chinese herbs that work really good for sedating the liver and so forth. And um, like, okay, I'll give you a good example. Like, if you go out and tie one on the night before, you wake up and you got this terrible headache, and they say, well, that's a hangover. And good, thanks, buddy. uh, so really, what it is that the liver has produced so much heat from the alcohol, or people will even get headaches from spicy, greasy foods, and that all goes into the liver, and the liver becomes um, hot. And so, if you take cooling herbs after you drink or eating spicy or greasy foods, then that will help to sedate the liver, clean the liver, and most of the time you won't have a headache from that.
Huh.
And dehydration too. I mean, dehydration is a major part. Everybody gets a headache. I guarantee you, 100% of them are dehydrated.
Right. Wow. That's great information.
Now, this is all just according to traditional Chinese medicine, but I've been practicing. I'm still practicing at my old age of 68 um, for 30 years now. So I've seen it all pretty much.
So, according to traditional Chinese medicine, let's say you used hangover for a reason for the headache, what would you prescribe to someone with a hangover to help with the liver to stop the headache?
There we have a liver detox formula. We also have a migraine formula, and both of those treat what we call liver yang rising, and that's just heat that goes to the head. Um, and some of the herbs in there is one of them is chuangzong, which is a great Chinese herb, and that's very effective in treating the qi in the blood of the liver, and it's cooling in nature too. You have to have when you have a migraine or cluster or any kind of headache like that, you have to use cooling herbs, because it's always heat that's rising to the head that's causing the dilation of the blood vessels in the head, and
Mhm.
dehydration too.
I've always found traditional Chinese medicine very interesting, probably because also I'm not familiar with the Chinese herbs that they use.
It's the only medicine that's been around for thousands of years, and then nothing has changed. The points are all the same for acupuncture. The herbs are, and I always tell my patients, you should trust an herb that millions and millions and millions of people have used. And when I started back in the 90s practicing, um, there wasn't a lot of clinical trials on herbs back then. But now, we've got the scientific way of testing herbs and so forth. And Chinese medicine is probably, or any kind of herbal medicine, if done properly, and you have a good herbalist that knows how to uh, um, put together a formula, because each herb will either go up or go down. Every herb is either ascending or descending. Every herb is either cool in nature, hot in nature, neutral, warming. And so if you're making a formula, say somebody has uh, a fever, well, you don't want to give them warming herbs because it's going to increase the fever. You have to give them a formula that's cooling in nature. And if they have like a respiratory infection, you want herbs that ascend and go up to the lung or the head or whatever, but you don't want a descending herb because it will never get up there. So, like if you have a UTI, you don't want to have an herb that goes up. You want an herb that goes down. You don't want to give them a warming herb for a UTI because there's already heat in the bladder. So you want to do herbs that are antibacterial, antimicrobial, but are descending and cooling.
So, do you do any classes on this? I'd really be interested in, some type of Zoom or class or anything that you do. I'd love to learn from you on this.
Yeah, I was thinking, that's funny you asked that, Angie, because I was thinking about doing that. There's so many fantastic Chinese herbs that are very powerful. But like I said, if you have to use them in conjunction with other herbs. For instance, Wang Chi is one of my favorite Stragulus, I think Western calls it. That's a neutral herb, and that helps to put the herbs where they're supposed to go.
You have a
So
video you guys haven't seen. Go check out her video. Make sure you go follow her and check out her video. She talks about it here.
so
Sorry.
that's okay. I started to do them, but I look at my videos and I go, oh my gosh, you're so boring and blah blah blah. But I would love to do a class. You want to do a class, Angie and EJ and
I
maybe
would definitely be interested in that, and I'm sure my followers would love to sit in and learn also.
Put
okay.
four in the chat. You guys want Mary to have a class um, on the herbs, Chinese herbs, and learn more about it. So I think they all agree.
What
But
would
yeah,
you what would you like to talk about?
uh, start from the
I think
beginning.
it'd be great just to
However,
start, yeah, to start with the basics of, kind of what you started here with on how traditional Chinese medicine looks at, for example, the heat of the body and how the heat affects the body in illness, and, the cooling herbs, how it affects treating the heat of the body. And, for example, how a liver, the heat of the, of course, you know more than I do, but I'm just kind of going off of what you just said. But that, and then um, all the things with that. I mean, I would just also love to learn about the herbs, kind of like the videos I do. Hey, this is guarana. It's good for this and that. But just, I mean, it wouldn't be just one class. We could maybe do a weekly thing like EJ does. We could get together weekly and just learn from each other, and talk about one herb a week or one subject a week or something.
Yeah, or we could do like a formula. I know right now, I don't know how it is in your part of the woods, but I had a patient I don't know, a couple days ago, and she's a nurse in the ER, and I asked her, I said, Sarah, what do you see coming in now? Because I don't know where you're at, but everybody's wearing those face diapers again. And she said it's all what's coming in now is a lot of respiratory and flu. And people, she says, man, I've had already 2 people puke on me today at the ER. So I was thinking, wow, we should come up with some. We do have a one formula called Power 28, and that took me, oh gosh, that took me 3 or 4 months to put together because it has 28 herbs in it. So I had to be careful again about ascending, descending, blah blah blah, and doing everything. But that is, it tastes like, you know what? It's horrible. It tastes bad. So I always tell everybody, put some honey in it. Honey, a little bit of sugar makes the medicine go down. But it is like the most powerful herbal formula I've ever created in the 30 years. And
Which one
it
is it?
is for
Oh, the
antibiotic, antifungal, and
right, right.
antiviral.
That's the
Did I
30.
send that to you, EJ?
Which one was that again?
The Power 28?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't get that one. I got the three warriors, and I got the tincture and the powder, and I got the immune and a couple of the other ones that are good for anti-inflammatory, arthritis and stuff. The
I
pain and stuff like
apologize. I do have to jump off, but Mary, I would love to do this with you. I definitely am very interested in learning from you. I'm very interested in this, and maybe if you and EJ and I can get together, I'm interested in, like I said, doing a live, similar to what we EJ does here. Um, please hit me up. We can we can get things started. I'm really excited. And EJ, thanks for having me on. Have a
I
good
will,
day, guys.
I'll
that.
message you. Thanks, Angie.
Wonderful. Bye, guys.
Bye
All
bye.
right, bye. Thanks for jumping on. Mary, I don't know if you can answer it, but you were just talking about it. Della's asking a UTI, an herb, something that you recommend that helps with that. I understand clove and some other stuff do, but what do you recommend for something like that?
Well, see, again, this is Chinese herbs, and so you can't just run down to your local herbologist.
Even what you have. What do you have
Hold,
in your arsenal there?
hold on, let me go get that.
Steam nose is my go-to for UTIs. What is that, Monica? D is that oh, a powder? Okay. Hey, Crystal. Hey, look who it is.
Okay, so as far as I'll give you the Western herbs.
Sweetheart, I hope everything's going good. We've been watching your videos, and I mean, you look like you're fighting, but we're all with you. We all support you, and we all are watching your journey. We appreciate you sharing that with us, and man, you're going through a lot, and we're behind you 100%. Crystal Graham, yes. Go ahead. Sorry, Mary.
Oh, you're good. So for the Western herbs, it would be dandelion leaf, horsetail, marshmallow root, golden seal,
Golden Seal, yes.
echinacea.
Echinacea, really?
Yeah, elderberry actually is very good because elderberry is a neutral, slightly cooling.
Ah,
But those would be the Western herbs. And then in the Chinese herbs, it would be ma xing shuao, which is great for, it's very effective against E. coli, and it's a great antibiotic.
really?
I'll put
Good.
it in the thing here. Let me see. I'll write it in here.
Yeah, yeah. Where's that other one at?
Mm.
I just had it here. I just had it. I think that's in the. Oh, here it is.
Okay, so this is one of the Chinese herbs that you can use, and it's a great antibiotic. It's really good, like I said, against E. coli and so forth. Here's now Mutong is good if you sometimes when you have a UTI you have that urgency. Um, so you can take this herb.
Oh, here you go. Wutong. Did you write an ebook on this stuff?
I wrote a book. It's not an ebook though.
And it has this a lot of this information in it, or about the herbs.
Yeah, yeah, I can actually what I'll do is I'll screenshot it and I'll send it to you.
Oh, okay. I was just
Which
letting
which
the
formula
audience
do you
know. You guys, is it in your website? Your book?
yes. No,
So you
no.
go to her link, go to her website, and check out some of the stuff she has. She has, and I've done videos on it. Um, her man, I'm done with that bug spray, but her bug spray really works. Not today, Skeeter. But go to her there, check it out. You know, it'd be good information for you guys to have. Like I said, a lot of us do Western medicine, but a lot of these, like she said, has been around for quite some time. So it's, to mix this in something. But there's that's just a whole nother thing why I do this, is to let you guys know there's other alternatives to what we're told or what you guys have been doing. I think I was watching a thing the other day, and this guy was like, in other countries, they eat everything. I think this lady had a thing for everything. She's all, yeah, if it's moving, we'll eat it. But she was telling like the different stuff that they eat, even the herbs have a meaning or have some type of thing behind it. I think the one of the things that was a delicacy there, they're eating these wasp larva or something like that. But the honey or the nectar or something that they were getting from there, I guess it helps with some elements that they have. So a lot of them they it's not something they just make up and start. They've been doing it for quite some time, and you can have an open mind and learn this stuff, or it's other stuff in your arsenal to help you. So, and I've heard other people saying, hey, this, does it really work, or is this whatever, it's all in your mind, you don't need any of that, just believe this or believe that. It's whatever. But if you don't believe in something, it's not going to work for you. A lot of it is mental. But if something's going to help, in a different way, if something's not working for you right now, and you're just getting more on medications and stuff like that, just keep your mind open and try different stuff. Is my whole rant here.
Well, the thing is that I originally started in the 1980s to be an oncologist, and then when I decided that I didn't want a license to kill, I switched from Western medicine to Eastern medicine. And and when I switched, I thought, oh my God, what did I do? These people are crazy. What is this? This herb is going to do this and that. But once I started studying it and understanding that there is more knowledge and more research done on herbs than there is any medication. And being in the medical field for 30 years, um, medication comes and goes all the time in Western medicine because they find out that it doesn't work or the side effects are worse than the cure. And surgeries, the same surgeries done now will not be done 5 years from now because of advancements. So, but my point is that herbs have been around forever and they've been used by millions of people. Herbs are very slow working, and the reason why is because an herb will go to the root of the problem And I don't care about symptoms with the patient. They tell me what's going on, but I'm not after it to cure the symptom. I'm after it to cure the root of the problem. And I think that's where people get discouraged. They'll take an herbal formula, and within a few days, they don't see any difference. They still have the same symptoms. They go, well, this doesn't work. And they have to understand it's because it's going to the root of the problem, fixing that, and the symptoms are secondary. Once you fix the root of the problem, then all the symptoms will go away. In Western medicine, we don't care about the root. It is just the symptoms. 90% of all medication is symptomology, and that's all it treats, is just the symptoms. And then what happens is that the problem is still there, but the patient doesn't think it's there anymore because they don't have the symptoms. So then that problem gets to manifest and root into another problem. And now that it becomes secondary. And so then they put you on another drug, and that treats a symptom, and then the root grows and it becomes blah, blah, blah. And that's the hardest thing I have, is convincing people, don't give up on it, stay with it. It's working. It just, you don't you don't think it's working because your symptoms aren't going away. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes perfect sense, and that's something I know a lot of herbalists they talk about that here, and especially a lot of it has to do with gut health and stuff like that. But if you mask, and I think I mentioned this the other day, um, they'll think and just they've taught us, they've programmed us or taught us to believe. So you come in, say you have a you know blood pressure, here, just take this pill, and that's it. So they was okay, because I've heard doctors say, hey, um, well, do I need to change? I asked them, do I need to change my health? Do I need to add this? No, no, just take the pill and you'll be fine. And if
Mm-hmm.
it goes back up, just come back in. We'll give you a different pill. You know,
Right.
it, it's not like, oh, here, let me change your diet. Let me look at doing this. Let me doing that. Oh, don't worry about it. You just so with the trained society, my opinion, to just, oh, well, if anything happens, I could just take this pill, or I just take this antibiotic, or I just take this, and I'll be fine and good again. Don't have anything to change their health or their the way of eating or just different stuff. Hey, maybe adding this one herb daily or weekly or whatever it is can improve or help with your issue that you developed anyway. But a lot of people says, oh, I'll just take this pill for a couple days and then I'll be good, and, back to square one again. It's like,
Right. And the thing is that hypertension is usually
yep.
the what I tell my patients is this: throw your table salt, your Morton salt, all that kind of table salt in the trash, because that is 1/3 glass, 1/3 sand, 1/3 crap. So every time you eat salt, it can literally tear the arteries and so forth in your body. So then what is cholesterol? Cholesterol is something that goes in and repairs. Your brain takes 40% of all your cholesterol, and then you have 80 to 100 trillion cells in your body, and each one has to get dipped like an M&M. And if it doesn't, then a free radical can come and destroy it. But so high blood pressure is, throw your salt away. Use a natural salt. Whether you want to do a Himalayan or Celtic or something that's a true salt, non-iodine. Then get yourself a very, very, very good multi-mineral, and then be hydrated. If you do those three things, your blood pressure is going to go down naturally. But what do doctors tell you? Oh, cut the salt out. Well, in order for an electrical impulse to happen, it has to have saline, has to have salt. A salt is a natural conductor, and we are 80% saline. So our heart cannot beat without that electrical conduction through the sodium. Sodium is a natural electrical conductor. So they tell the patients that have hypertension, no salt, so now your sodium's lowered. Decrease your water, so now you're dehydrated. Your blood is thicker, your plasma is thicker, and your heart has to work harder to transport the blood.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
go on a natural salt, get a really good multi-mineral. If you have hypertension, take a double dose of minerals for a few weeks until you get a good saturation. Increase your water. Stay away from chlorinated water. And you'll see that your blood pressure will naturally go down.
That's true. Yep. Yep. So, if a lot of you haven't heard my story or whatever, um, and I did have high blood pressure, so all the stuff and stress and stuff like that, like it says, plays a factor to it too as well. Just working, but uh, I was like, well, what am I doing? I was trying to figure it out, but the doctor says, hey, you need to take this. Just take high blood pressure. I didn't take them, but then I did start taking them because she says, hey, you just don't have to take it very long. Just take it until it gets under control. And I was like, okay, I'll play your game. So I did, and I took blood pressure medicine, and I was like, man, this ain't. Do I need to change my diet or anything like that? No, just take the pill and get it under control. You can watch, what you eat. Don't take a lot of salt. I didn't take a lot of salt anyway. That was one of the things, but I did stay dehydrated, did do other stuff, but I didn't take a lot of salt. I just, man, those pills kept getting bigger. More description. Hey, it's not doing anything, doc. We'll give you another prescription, just bigger dose, and we'll this will knock it out. All right. Next time, pills got bigger, and I'm like, doc, this is going the exact wrong way, opposite of what I want it to do. So
Right.
I started to different herbs and garlic and clove, and you know now I'm on doing the moringa, which really helps maintain it.
Mm-hmm.
And I just lowered my stress, did a lot of other stuff, and I was like, wow, even the herbs can be a quick fix too. And like I said, what's your name said earlier, consistency, and adding this back in. So I was like, okay, well, breathing, grounding, stuff like that can help. So I started lowering my own blood pressure through natural herbs and just doing what I do. Thank you, like woman, I appreciate you, miss. Um, and I was like, man, something's. So it started helping, taking the natural stuff and going the natural route. And I just wasn't going to start taking more medications. I says, man, these, you're just giving me more medications. The prescriptions keep going higher. In my mind, that doesn't make sense. Well, hey, let's keep upping it. So you should know the dose. That's like with the herbs. You got to know what ones work and how much you should take before you start taking. You can't just take something like let's say wild lettuce or poor man's opium. You start taking high doses of that, man, be knocked out.
Right.
It has the power like morphine, but some of these you mix that with some kava kava, you're done for. But anyways, uh, I was like, hey, I gotta get this under control. I gotta have something that's that's that makes sense to me. So working on what I was putting in. I started adding salt, started doing different stuff, and I went back and after a while, they were like, she's like, man, this stuff's good for you, or we can lower the medication. I'm like, doc, I haven't been taking your medication, and man, the look that she gave me
Right.
was like, hey, man, you're stealing out of my pocket. You want to see me, you got to contribute to my fund bank. Or I was like,
Well,
hey,
because
doc.
we're not supposed to know more than they do.
She just walked out of there. She's all, whatever. She's all, just keep taking the medication. And I'm like, not hey, congratulations, your blood pressure's good. It looks like it's being under control. Hey, just keep doing what you're doing. Hey, and if it doesn't work, we'll put you back on the pills, and we'll monitor it, and we'll see what's up. You know, not any of that information came out of her mouth. She just looked at me like, man, you just took money out of my my trust fund here. I'm like, what? And she just stormed out of there. And then finally, I was like, I'm not going to take them, doc. She's like, well, I'll stop ordering them for you, if you're not going to take them. Like, well, hey, that's a good idea since I got it under control. And no thanks to you, doc. you know, and that's who, I just stopped taking it. Everything I would ask, even for the other medication I was on, she's like, yeah, just, hey, doc, isn't that thing that went to test trial and had like tons of recalls and was killing people? I go, that actually medication destroyed my teeth, destroyed a lot of
Yeah.
different stuff. But you
Yeah.
want me to stay on that medication and recommend it to my family or other people? She's like,
Right.
yeah. And I'm like, what? We mean yeah. She's like, well, was it? I go, doc, it's I used to have real painful, and my teeth were getting brittle. It was destroying my mouth. It was just, and I was like, man, I was like, I need this. They said I need this medication to, function, and which was a lie. And I like, didn't they ban this medication? Yeah, we still have some. It's still good. Why do you want to move to another formula? We could put you on something else. Yeah, something that's not. Don't she have something else? Something. But this is the mindset. They really don't care. It's like it's like, do you hear what I'm saying, doc? Do you understand me? So that was something that like it really, and a lot of people, a lot of herbalists that I talked to, a lot of you guys seen on this channel, uh, that they were tired of not seeing the result. Especially after going to supposedly a professional that says, "Hey, this will help." And they weren't seeing the results that they wanted, and they were saying, "Hey, well, if you need to stay on this for the rest of your life." Not saying, hey, let's try this, or hey, let's try eating different. Let's try, maybe taking this, adding this to whatever, exercising,
Yeah.
whatever it was. Um, you don't see a lot of them do that anymore. They just push the pills because they're making a profit or whatever. Even pills that are, like I said, these other pills were, they're going through lawsuits. Hey, Johnson and Johnson, you have to sprinkle some more of that talcum powder on you. It'll be okay. Don't worry about those lawsuits. That's only for people that you know, uh, have a, they make up something, have a reaction to, from they sweat or something. They don't worry about the cancer that they're getting. It's just
That's so
ridiculous.
true.
Freebird, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you everybody for hanging out, and thanks for the likes and the shares. If you guys aren't already following Luma T, Mary here, and I tell people this all the time, and I try to share this thing. If you guys, you got to go watch some of her videos. They're not long and like a lot of mine are and stuff like that, but she's right to the point. So it's something that really caught my eye, and I try to share this with everybody. Mary is she talks about her company. Well, and she says it's not her company. It's God's company. She just works for him.
That's right.
This is
I
true.
use I use God's medicine to heal.
And there we go. So same like and you hear Benjamin when he comes in talks about moringa. He says, "Hey, this is his tree. I'm just he went to Jerusalem, grabbed the seeds, and came back here to the U.S. and started growing them since." And he's like he said, it's these herbs and stuff like that. He gave us everything that we need for food, nutrition, herbs, medicine, and even modern medicine. They mimic these herbs to add to their own, but they break it down. It's not like if this herb does several different things, they pick one thing that they want it to do so they can market it. But all these other benefits come with that herb and need to be with that herb for it to actually be effective. It
Well,
may,
did you know that 70% of all medication originally starts from an herb?
yes,
70%. So what they do is they know about herbal medicine. They know it. The pharmaceutical companies, they have their own herbalists on board. They find an herb that works. But see, you can't patent an herb because it's a God-given right to a still, and how long that'll last, I don't know. But so the pharmaceutical companies have herbalists on their board. They find out what herb does what. They take one molecule, they change it, so now they can patent it, but they still use the herbal compound in their medications. But why doesn't it work like a person taking an herb? It's because they compound them with other chemicals to treat the symptom, and now you're not getting anything that's natural. They can tell you, well, it's derived from, whatever. It's, for instance, aspirin. We all know aspirin is from white willow bark. And back in the 30s and 40s, that's what it was made from, was the white willow bark. But Bayer could not patent it. So Bayer took the white willow bark compounds, changed it, and now the aspirin that we take today is a synthetic salicylic acid.
yep,
So
and
they
this,
know herbs work
right.
because 70% of all medication is derived from an herb.
If you hear Tracy talk about it, he says a lot of, because all doctors back in the day, they studied herbal medicine. The
Mm-hmm.
doctor would go out and instead of, because a lot of them came from far away and they knew it would take them like a month or so to get back out to that person if they had to see him. So they would teach them the herbal remedies or the tinctures or the medicine so they can make it themselves. That way, you know, if
Yes.
they get back out there, they wouldn't have to wait. So a lot of it was taught. It wasn't until certain time frame that some elites they wanted to change the uh, so it'd be more profitable for them. And if you even mentioned herbal medicine or anything like that, you wouldn't get the funding for your colleges and schools, and they'd give you all the funding you want as long as you didn't mention the the herbal medicines or anything like that. You know, and it's funny because and I you can help me on this in tea. So reason why and this has to do if you look, I think I got this information. A lot of it was during the when they were building the railroads and stuff, and they were the Chinese and stuff. They drank a lot of tea, or they drank it, especially during the hot weather. And they were wondering why. Hey, it's hot. Why are they drinking tea? But like as she was talking about, certain teas and herbs have a cooling effect, and they would drink this tea during
Mm-hmm.
hot weather,
Right.
and see, they knew that, and we knew that. They found it out, but they didn't promote that. They want you to know. You know, they hid a lot of stuff away, and now you're known as a quack, or most doctors will tell you, hey, that that's only works for a short period of time or whatever, just like your medication, doc. But you know, it's they want you constantly on that. But certain things, and yes, you have to know what herbs go with what, in my opinion. And but tea is the easiest way of taking a lot of these uh, herbs that can help and stuff like that. And I think I was talking about that yesterday or whatever. A lot of people were taking, let's instance, moringa or something like that. Some of them can be taken hot. I think what's her name was talking about it too yesterday. Stacy, says not all are best cold. Some, you know, and I see people. It's only here that I notice a lot of people. It's either it's a new trend or they're doing it because someone said so, and like moringa. They'll take this scoop of stuff and just mix it cold water or whatever and just down it. Oh, it tastes awful, or it's this, or it's all chalky or whatever. And most people put it in their smoothies, which is all good. You're still getting benefits, but when you seep it, or it's throwing the more of the nutrients and more of the from when you heat it up. It's a lot of times it does taste better as well, and but a lot of it they just do with what I think trends or whatever they think. They hear someone doing it and says they have to do it this way. Now you and that's what I try to do. I try to say you can put it on your food, you can put it in a hot beverage, you can drink it with stuff, just mix it so it extracts the nutrients or whatever the benefits that you want from it. And not all do that, and I understand that. Some you can use cold, some you can use alcohol, you can use different ways. But understanding that is
I'll tell you
important.
that oil, that moringa oil that I got from you. Oh my gosh, that stuff is amazing.
Yeah,
They took that video down that I had with that, that bruise I had on my arm that
really.
I made, and I was putting the moringa oil on it. Yeah, they took it down. It said graphic. I'm like, oh my gosh, it was a bruise on an arm, but they said graphic content. So I
So
don't know.
just
Yeah,
you make the same video, and what you do is you put it under black and white, or you put it in color, like different colors, whatever. I used to. They always find some way to whatever, or you have to get creative sometimes. Working with this with
yeah.
TikTok, but
Yeah. But I'm telling you that healed that bruise up. I had a box that had steel brackets fall on my arm, and it was a big knot, big bruise, big. Oh, it hurt so bad. And I don't know why I grabbed that, but I did, and I put it on, and I just kept putting it on my arm 2 or 3 times a day. Within 4 days, it was, I would say, 60% healed. It was amazing.
yeah, it's because it's loaded with vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E. Has vitamin K and vitamin H as well, but the anti-inflammatory properties of it uh, help with the swelling, they help with the bruising, it helps really fast. But it's that oil, it is amazing. It's and that's why I talk and I tell people. I think I was having a conversation with someone's like, yeah, I take the tea. Have you? What about the oil? Have you tried the oil? If you're looking for more benefits, this oil, each part of this, the seeds you can take itself and have um, benefits from it. The oil you can take and have benefits from it. The leaves itself, the roots. So even the bark. I have to do one with the sap itself. And I think I had this in a lot of people. If you guys are on my last live, I was talking about its closest relative. And if you guys remember what the closest relative of moringa is, put it in the comments. Put it in the comments. The trees are almost identical. The flowers are identical. The stems, or the bark itself, or whatever the trunk is identical. Sarah, yes, yes. So exactly. So that's it's pretty amazing. They have different fruits,
That's interesting.
but the flowers are identical, uh, and they're hollow inside. So and I think the moringa tree you can actually make a kind of like your own flower and stuff like that. Kind of like if you're doing for um, sunflowers. Sunflowers, you can make your own flower too as well from the hollow stem. But I think the mango it's more brittle when it starts to die off the trunk. It's not as and the moringa is not as brittle. But the flowers are almost identical. So, but they have good benefits on it as well. Good job for remembering, Sarah. Uh,
Well,
they
I think I'm gonna have to jump off of here. I got some stuff to do, But uh,
Thank,
uh
thanks for jumping on it, and thanks for your great knowledge. Yes, let's get together. Uh, I have a Wednesday roundtable that I'm doing this Wednesday, but we'll talk and do a thing.
what
And
is it where
we'll
you're
be
at?
yep.
What time is it where you're at now?
It's 12:22 in noon.
Okay. Okay, so you're 2 hours ahead of me, so that way that gives me a what time that too is. But yeah, we'll get together and we'll talk about maybe if you want me to pick like five basic Chinese herbs, I can show them to you. We can go over it, the properties of it, and so forth, and maybe offer it to people that they can start using in their own formulas. And because that's what we're here for, we're here to learn from each other.
That sounds amazing, and I know a lot of people will be interested in that. I'll put that as well. DM me after a little bit later if you're not busy or whatever. Uh, um, we'll talk.
Okay, sounds
Appreciate you.
good. God bless you, and God bless everybody in here.
Yes, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you, everyone. Mary Luma T. Make sure you're following her. Go check out her products. I'll see if she. I don't know if she knows how to get out of there. Oh, she does. But um, amazing company. Like I said, I've been fortunate to try some of her products that she sent out to me. Uh, this now I like tincture, and I've gotten used to the products in this Three Warrior. That one she was talking about earlier is an amazing, and I've actually recommended that to a bunch of people there on Facebook. Uh, her 23 herb deal there. So 28, 23, somewhere around there. It's a lot of herbs, but they're all work together and they're beneficial for a lot of the stuff that's going on. So, um, free bird, everyone. Thank you, Sarah, for everyone being in here. Appreciate you guys. Glad you guys got to talk with Mary. And if that's something you want to see, let me know. I'm going to make a video. I'm going to advertise it, and I'll have you guys comment on there. Just like I started doing this series, it was through your guys' request. So if you guys really interested on learning uh, some of these herbs and Chinese herbs and what they can do, you can join us because I know Time to Heal definitely wants to do it. So uh, it's great. I think this will be a great series. It'll be a nice thing to incorporate, and everyone that we film or whatever, I'll put it on my YouTube channel as well. So you guys can watch it there and rehash and share with other people because that's exactly what we want anyway. So yes, I would love it. Yep. I would love it too. That's awesome. Yes, yes, Debbie. And see what she says about that oil. This is the oil that she's talking about. This um so I don't know if you guys seen it or if you got to. So she actually put up a video of the oil that she got from me, and she put it on a bruise. She did something, dropped whatever, and it left a bruise. And within a few minutes after just putting the oil on, the inflammation went down. The bruise started to subside. The pain, of course, it went down. Just it's a miraculous oil. Like I said, a lot of people you would use olive oil or avocado oil or different oils, even castor oil. But to have an oil like this, it's because of and that's why they use it in a lot of cosmetics and skincare products around the world. Chefs like this stuff because it's good and it's higher burning, but it's actually good stuff. It's loaded with stuff. So hey, happy Saturday. Hey, thank you. Appreciate you coming in. But um, the video they took down, I guess, because she showed her bruise. They said it was too graphic. It had nothing. I seen, you know, people bleeding on here or whatever, but it was because she said, you know, the oil probably is helping or it helps, you know, but um, it helps with elasticity. It helps with dark spots. It helps with stretch marks. It helps with a lot of different stuff because it's a high vitamin C, vitamin E, vitamin A. So, and the inflammation properties or whatever for inflammatory, it works really well. What kind of oil is it? It's moringa oil. So you can go to my link tree and check out the oil. I have this one is actually Benjamin's company, his product. Remember, he had the pink little boxes that um, he was, and actually, I think that's the gift box that she got. She got one of the oils from that, and she used it. So uh, when we're doing giveaways for that or the free samples, so yeah, I got one. Yep. So this is the oil he remarketed, repackaged, whatever. A lot. This is his biggest selling for Benjamin, and he rebranded it and put Kiss oil. So it's not. A lot of people asking, why don't you put seed oil? So our brand that we have, and my brand when it comes out or whatever, it will be actually seed oil. He markets it this way. He has a different um, niche or whatever of people that actually buy his stuff. A lot of people that buy his stuff are people that are trying to lose weight, get back in shape, and stuff like that. And the women, they love this oil. And that's why he came out with the lip gloss or the oil, Kiss oil. Put it in a roll on, and they'll carry it because they try to carry that little thing with them and everywhere, and just put it and rub it on their lips or their face, whatever. But they said it was awkward, so he came out with the Kiss oil with a little roller ball. That way you can apply it everywhere, and it was just easier. Yep, got one. My powder should be here today. Yeah. So yeah, add your powder to whatever. And we were talking about adding different herbs. We have classes. So Kendrick, if you're not part of our, and if you want to learn, like we're giving classes like this, so I'm part of a members area or collective. So it's other growers like us that are wanting to know more about our learn. So we give classes every week for summer here, and so every day we have classes. Um, where we talk about a lot of marketing. We talk a lot about the herbs and what they do and mixing different stuff with the moringa, like hibiscus or cinnamon or just different stuff, fenugreek, and what this helps with and what it can help with. And I think if you heard me and Knowledge talking about, or Justin, this is a great base product. Even in an oil, it's a great base product. Uh, so if you add anything to that, like putting cayenne pepper in it or uh, castor oil behind it or something like that, or even with coconut oil, it enhances it. It's going to do what it needs to do. So uh, black seed oil, get more to the bloodstream and stuff like that. But it already has good benefits and properties to it. You can just read testimonies, and I need to put more testimonies up. If you guys got testimonies, and I know, um, um, Debbie, you've put testimonies up. I used the rollerball on a what's when I had migraines. Didn't know what to use it for. Yeah, you can use it different stuff. Yeah, he started adding that after I got the droppers, and a lot of other people got the droppers. But he was having a big demand for that, and then changed it later. Hey, Jen, and changed it later. So, but the seeds, if you guys aren't using them to plant, You can use them to detox. You can add them to the moringa oil as well because that's what it's from. But you can use it as a purified water. You can crush a bunch of those up and put them in your water bottle. Like I'll take them if you don't like chewing on them. Crush them up. Take them out of the. Well, you guys got the white seeds, but if you didn't get the white seeds and you just got the, if you got the seeds with the husk in it and everything like that, take them out of the shell, crush them up, put them in your water. You can even crush them up like that and put them in your water. Your drinking water, whatever bottle, 2 or 3 of them up in there, and drink it throughout the day. It helps with any toxins or parasites that may be in your water or just in general. You can take drops of this and put it in your water, hot or cold. It's anti-inflammatory. It's got, like I said, it's loaded with vitamin A, vitamin C, and B. Your B complex in your vitamins in moringa is amazing. You're gonna have, I think it has all your B vitamins in here except for B12. And I'm trying to find out if there is actually any B12 in this, and I have to, but I haven't found anything where it says it has. It has, and that's another thing. So zeatin is one of the things that it has in it, and it's the fountain of youth for us, and it helps plants and stuff germinate faster and bigger yields. But for us, when we apply it, it helps. They mark it as the fountain of youth. It has many properties. I think I did a video on that as well. Oh, I haven't opened them, so they were chalky. Yep, I need more magnesium for migraines, and it's loaded. That's what. Be careful when you're taking something like any herb if it's loaded with magnesium or anything like that. Monica's got a nice magnesium spray that she has, but like I said, if you're on a some type of medication, over the counter medication, consult with primary care, whatever, to see if adding, because moringa will actually, it helps with magnesium, and it has manganese in it as well. It has iron. So a lot of people, like, what's her name? You said she was on here last time. She can't take uh, a lot of moringa because she has a high iron. Uh, she's high in iron, and putting this even increases the iron more. So she can still add it, but in small amounts. Maybe as a maintenance thing, like you can either do it daily or once every other day or weekly or something like that. But be careful of of so if you're taking any type of medication, that's what to watch out for. Like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving you any advice. This is just what I do. Educational purposes only. TikTok. I don't take anything because they don't help in saving my moringa for my dog. And we actually have so that's what I do. I actually share, and I actually put this one in my uh, dog product. But we have a dog product that it has more stems and leaves or whatever. It doesn't have to be made as pure because they have a different digestive system. So, but I know companies that actually feed that same one that it was used for plants and animals to us and put it in the market. And people say, "Oh man, I developed a headache, or my just digestive system, I just can't digest it." It's because of all the stems and stuff, that the fiber and the other stuff that it has in it. Ours are pure leaves, so, and it's fresher. So, but you can give it, any of them, to your dog or your animals, your horses, your pigs, your cows, your ducks, your fish. If you have fish, add a little of the moringa to their food. Put it in their pellets or whatever. So it's so beneficial if you have dogs or cats and you're looking to for them to have a shinier coat. Maybe if they're older, this will help with their energy and help with their pain and arthritis. Like I said, coats, young pups, it helps help with their growth period. So, what climate do moringa trees grow in? Okay, so moringa trees, good question. Moringa trees grow in a tropical or subtropical area, but you can grow them pretty much anywhere as long as you have an indoor. You can grow them indoors, so you can grow a controlled climate if you have a greenhouse or something like that. So uh, you can grow them as a microgreen. You can grow them on your kitchen counter, and that's actually the best way to have anything, especially moringa. You know, they talk about broccoli microgreens. Well, moringa is the perfect microgreen because it'll always be sproutings because it's the never die tree. So you can always cut it back and grow more microgreens, you know, off the tree or your kitchen counter before you start growing big. But um, you can grow them indoor, outdoor, and they don't have to get to 15 feet. You know, you can keep them short and bushy. I think I might want to do moringa microgreens. Yeah, we have a great new kit. So our kit actually comes. This is what you get in the kit. So you get the biostimulant, which is moringa. This is moringa powder, and it's this mixed with your soil, which you get soil too, and you get some perlite. You get this to sprinkle. These you mix, of course, with um your kit. And the new kits are awesome. They're kitchen counter size. Uh, they cut the size back because it's easier to control. You get the deep dishes. So you get one with holes and one without holes. So you get the trays, you get with holes and without holes, and you get a plastic cover to go over the top. Let's see if I can a plastic cover to go over the top, so it creates its own tropical or subtropical climate. Get your soil, and you get 100 seeds. And we're having a deal right now. I don't have it here, but if you over a certain amount, you get free shipping. So even with this, you can grow it on your counter and eat it. But if you like had extra seeds, I know what our other bigger kit we gave what was it 300 seeds for our bigger kit that we had, and a lot of people just planted or 200 seeds, I think it was, but they just wanted to plant a couple trees. They didn't want all the seeds, so they gave them away to friends and family, or they used it for their products, or they ate them. So um, the kits are awesome. These newer kits are really nice. And I think he was doing they come with the seeds. Seeds, seeds are amazing. You know, if you're if you haven't ordered, you can go to my link in my link tree and you can get these free samples. It comes with the moringa itself and a moringa spice, which um, so the moringa spice is several different herbs with the moringa, which makes an awesome tea. It's awesome to sprinkle over any of your food, you know, anything, and it's the benefits from it are awesome. Each part of the ingredients that are in there are can help with all kinds of stuff. So the moringa will just enhance it. Those are amazing. I got them. I just ordered more 8 ounce. Yeah, awesome. Appreciate that. Thanks for and what you're doing. A lot of people are saying, "Hey, you're advertising your whatever." Well, um, yes and no. I this is how I make my living. I'm a moringa farmer, so and I'm a new farmer. So a lot of you see me and says, "Hey, it says grow moringa." So this is a collective that uh, us got together. So Kendrick actually got me into this, and Benjamin, and all these other other farmers, and why our crops are growing and we don't have the stuff. So I'm like an affiliate, or I promote our where I got my seeds. So they helped me. They taught me everything I need to know about moringa. They gave me the seeds. They taught me how to landscape and do everything. This is a membership that I became a part of, and so once I have my own brand and everything now, um, they help me label. They help me get my website. They help me whatever they. We have a collective, so it's other. So when they have like say a client, there's someone who's close to me and says, "Hey, they need 2 pounds of moringa powder, and you're the closest farmer. We send them to you." And so those. So we help each other out. Kendrick, he's been doing this for 10 years or so. He's been through the things, and um he's all over the United States, and he's all in other countries as well. But so he's helped us start our own farms, gives us advice, helps us out. We meet all the time. We have our own thing. You can be a member too if you have trees, or if you want to grow trees, or if you want to learn. Links in the bio. DM me. I have my business number up now, so you guys can contact me, ask me any questions. I think it's beneficial. Like I said, everything I do here is beneficial. Uh, but the help and knowledge that I get from other farmers is amazing. There's a lifetime membership, and then you can pay monthly or whatever affiliate. So I got in uh, early, but his whole goal is to have other moringa farmers teach more about the product, like I learned. Any other suggestions? Like what? I got all kinds of suggestions. But if you guys aren't following me, um, consider giving me a follow, and follow me on my Facebook group, From Them Farms, on Facebook. So I share a lot of this. I have a lot of herbalists that come on there, and they'll share stuff as well, just like I do here every Saturday and every other Wednesday. I have a roundtable where I invite other herbalists, and we get together and we talk and answer questions. Um, I know a lot of you love that, and the only I've been changed it to twice uh, a week or every 2 weeks, so twice a month, I guess it's now. So I know a lot of you guys are loving the extra day of roundtable. Love the roundtable, by the way. Hey, I appreciate that. Must be you don't see my other comments. Oh, sorry. Let me look back. I apologize. So I'm bad at reading comments. Okay, the climate. So I hope I opened the climate thing. You can grow it year round, in the right climate, in the right environment. I think you might want to do moringa microgreens. Okay, got that. Debbie, I got yours. You're welcome. Okay. Let's see. These are amazing. I got them just ordered. Nice. Okay. I'm going to order. Hey, I appreciate you're supporting a local farmer. You're supporting um I think it's cutting the only message I got from you. Yeah. I didn't see any other comment. Sometimes TikTok doesn't like you saying certain words or certain things, and they'll do it on my behalf, is what they say, for my safety and my audience. You don't see my other comments. No, I don't. I don't actually see any other comments. Anyone else see or can let me know who's that? Courtney's. Yeah, I don't see anything else either. Love to answer your question, Courtney. If she's still in here. Sorry, my phone cut out. Courtney, what was your question? We don't see. No one sees your comment in here except for that one. You wanting to know other benefits about moringa here, or some other, like high blood pressure, or or insomnia or blood sugar. If you a lot of the videos I put up, if you guys want to know anything else and you see a video that you want me to make, I'll definitely make it. I think I need to make one on digestion and how this helps, with your liver and stuff like that, which I share a lot of stuff on. Okay, I have been doing Mullein. Mullen's good drops for my ear, but my head feels full still with, huh? Insomnia bad. Okay, I'll answer yours here in a bit. But huh? So Courtney, she's taking a Mullein. So Mullen's for uh good for respiratory. That's what Mullen's for. I do know about the eardrops. So I know tree oil is good for ear. Garlic, putting garlic or onion over the ear. Garlic, right? Where'd she go? Oh, thought my wife was back there. Um, but Courtney, make sure you're following me. And like sometimes I don't know the answer to, but I can point you in the right direction to people that can. Like two of the herbalists that were just here. Um, Monica was in here, so some of the other herbalists that know a lot more than I do can actually help you with that. Lots of fluid. Interesting. Garlic, yes, yes. See, garlic, yes. See that. That's actually a thing. I knew someone that whatever, and I looked this up, and yes, it's actually a thing. But definitely, uh, and I'll point you in the right direction to other herbalists that can actually um, point you in the right direction or give you better advice what herbs can actually help with that, or if there's a certain thing you gotta do. You're building up fluid in your ear. It's interesting. Stacy, there you go. Yes, ask Stacy. Time to heal. A lot of these, like what's her name was in here, Mary with Luma Tea. She's not only Western medicine but Chinese medicine, Eastern medicine as well, and she understands both sides, and she's been doing it for over 30 years. Um, so we'll find someone. DM me anyway. Now I'll put it up there, and a lot of other people, and you can do your own research and look up what they tell you and see if it and try some of the different things. That's why I like the round table, because the round table, we all have this discussion. We'll say, hey, like garlic this. Oh, I heard like honey does, or hey, if you put tea tree oil, or hey, you know, um, sprinkle some cayenne pepper in your ear, or whatever. I don't know. So we all have different things, and especially with as long as we follow where science meets nature, well versed, reads a lot of scientific studies to back up, the herbs and stuff like that. So he understands a lot of it's been doing it for quite some time. So, and a lot of people give him grief. I don't know why. I always get some random person that always asks, well, that guy in the hat, what gives him the, well, that guy in the hat knows pretty much more than a lot of us do. So, but they always question him. Like, does he have any degrees or whatever? Well, yeah, I don't freaking why they always pick on the herb guy. Yes, Stacy, and like I said, DM me and I'll put it out to whoever and compare. Or that'll be a good thing to bring up on our Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central. Be a good thing to talk about that as well. And you can see a panel of the herbalist and what we all talk about. Happy Saturday. And let's get back to Jesse. Jesus lover. Okay. She asked a question. Let me see if I find it here. That simple. Ordered. Okay. Jesus lover said. I don't see anything else. Okay. Okay. I thought she answered a question. Jesus lover, did you ask a question? I'm trying to find it. Oh, insomnia. That's what it was. Insomnia. Yes, yes. So insomnia, because moringa works on a molecular level, actually, and this actually helps me as well. I don't have insomnia. One of my oldest daughter does, and but it helps with relax. It can give you energy, and it helps you relax too. So this is one of the reasons I take the moringa as well. Um, Maintains my blood pressure, so and it helps with stress, helps with inflammatory issues. So but uh, it's like a mood changer, so it helps with your mood. So if you're stressed, it helps lower stress levels, helps relax you. Uh, it works on many different levels because of the B vitamin complex. It has all your essential and non-essential amino acids. But if people have anxiety, it helps with anxiety. I just did a video where it talks about insomnia and how it helps. It helps relax, and it helps you. And you can take this. I think me and Justin or Knowledge was talking about. You can add, I think kava kava, or you can add valerian or one of these other stuff to help with it as well. But this has a calming effect, and it helps. It helps me a lot. So I have more restful sleeps, vivid dreams, a lot of stuff like that with adding this to me. I'm not like when I'll do stuff, especially if I get stressed or whatever, it helps with that. I'm constantly, you know, I like tea alone, but I'll take moringa at least twice a day, yeah, in a tea form. But I have a big, and I'll sip it with either honey in it or I'll have molasses. Molasses is usually my go-to. High in iron, high in all the stuff, but if you drink it with honey and stuff, it's the benefits of raw honey. Moringa honey is something that there's a couple of farmers that actually have moringa honey. And if you talk to any beekeeper, moringa is one of the preferred flowers of a bee because they see in a different area. They read by vibrations, and they see the white flowers and they see the big tree, and they're attracted to it. So it's the first tree. If you put other flowers or whatever in front of them, they'll immediately go to the moringa tree. So if anything, go to. I have a sample pack. So let me actually see if I can put that up here. My sample pack. If you're new to moringa and haven't tried it, I recommend, even if you grab the sample pack, you can grab the free samples as well. I have free samples. But the moringa pack, it's our gift pack. It has everything moringa. You'll get the oil, you'll get tinctures, so you'll see what you actually like and what you want to have. So a little bit of everything. It has the seeds, so you can grow or take them yourself, and it has the seed capsules. Like I think Angie was talking about, she's making some as well. So and it helps with blood pressure. It helps with detoxifying. It helps with uh, a lot of different benefits. But I have the spice in there as well. I have the powder. I have the loose leaf regular, and I have loose leaf with mint. Now that stuff, that and the oil are people, they can't stop buying. And the spice, sorry. They can't stop buying the loose leaf tea, mint. They can't stop buying the oil and our spice, man. It's those are the three things that people, and it's funny, people only hear about the powder or the capsules. You know, very rarely the tinctures mentioned, but out of moringa, I think um, the spice is not, or the moringa, the oil and the, what was I saying? The seeds or whatever. Hold on, I lost my train of thought. Let me see. So this has everything you need. Moringa has our oil, has we have a tincture. Here's our spice. Here's our seeds. Uh, Loose leaf, and we have loose leaf with the mint. Here's our seed capsules. So here's a moringa capsules as well. So you get your moringa capsules. So it's like a gift box. But if you're new to moringa, like I said, this is be the ultimate thing to try. Um, or microgreens kit. This right here alone, these sell out fast. Whenever we put these out, and man, people love them. And like I said, the first thing that people want to try is, oh, oil. I didn't know you guys had oil, and they put that on their skin. I ain't lying. Anyone who's got the oil, put 2 in the comments. As soon as you put that on your skin, you're amazed. You're like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. If you put it on your face or whatever, it doesn't leave an oily residue. It doesn't leave a sticky residue. It goes on smooth like silk. You can put it in your hair. A lot of beard products, they put it in their beard. Actually, I'm going to be hopefully working with Fed Up Gear, and we'll talk about a beard uh, product line using moringa oil. There's a lot of beard products that do. There's a leave-in. You can use it as leave-in conditioner too. That's what I'm kidding. And it has everything in there. So if you're new to it, it's something that's um, you, you can check out what you want to use. Oh, and if you guys get this kit, this is when I first got into moringa, whatever. This kit came out. The tea bags that we use are reusable, so we use reusable tea bags. So you can put another herb or something like that, reuse them, wash them out, do whatever you do. You're going to be the only one using them. It's not like you're going to share them with your family. You can, but uh, so when we give our tea line or whatever, we give the reusable tea bags. As long as you need to do is buy more um, of the loose leaf and just refill the tea bags. So uh, uh, it's a good. I think in some of they give you like 4 bags or something like that, so you can reuse them like 3 or 4 times. So you're actually saving money and you're getting a good product. Nope. Yeah, selfish at that. Man, like I'm not lying when I like the loose leaf tea of anything, and I mostly use the powder for my teas, but the loose leaf, when you add that mint, I don't know what it is. It's like, because it's, if you never taste fresh moringa, the loose leaf, it's smooth, like smoother than green tea, but you add that mint, and man, it's like minty and fresh, and you could drink it. I would seep it. I haven't tried that and drink it. Well, I'm drinking it cold, but ice moringa. The guys were doing. I think during the summer they like to make a lemonade mint tea. I'm drinking it with ginger and stuff like that, or lemon and ginger. And a lot of people will say put lemon in their moringa and honey or whatever. I just, it just doesn't go well with me. Even the ginger, I've had lemon ginger with the moringa, and it just leaves a weird. It tastes good, but it leaves kind of a. It's just not one of my favorites. It's real beneficial. It's beneficial, but it's not. It's not. It's not my one of my go tos. I have never used it. My anxiety has been crazy and some vertigo. Wow. So, like I said, I'm not a doctor. I'm not, trying to tell you, hey, this is will do whatever because if you any the any spice or any herb will will go where it needs to go first, whatever it is. So a lot of people that says, hey, I didn't feel anything, and some people say, hey man, as soon as I took it, man, it helped. Like my wife, she immediately her that night, first taking moringa, her her swelling, her rheumatoid arthritis immediately was like, oh my gosh, swelling and inflammation and pain, whatever. She was able to sleep really well. So these are the things. Anxiety, it helps with a lot. Pain helps with a lot. So, but a lot of people says, hey man, I've been taking this for 3 weeks and I haven't noticed anything. So maybe it's working on other things that you just don't notice. Maybe it's giving you the multivitamins that you need, and after a while, it will address that issue. But that's something that you got him.
Right.
But I hope that helps or that answers thing. Hey, thanks for liking the live. I appreciate it. Awesome. How often do you typically take it? So moringa, you can think of it as a multivitamin, and you can think of it as a base herb. So if you can take other herbs with it. Just watch what you're taking. If you have high blood pressure and you're taking, or even medication, so understand that this can do different things. So I take it every day. I take it every morning because it's a multivitamin. It has all my so if I'm not getting my daily vitamins or my daily minerals, I can guarantee uh, taking my moringa, I've met that quote that I need, and you feel refreshed, you feel different, energized. It works on a, like I said, a molecular level. So there's different things that it will address. So um, one thing, because it's high anti-inflammatories, and that's why it helps things like if you have like a flare up, your skin or a bruise or something like that, it's going to immediately address that. Um, that's why I like the oil and stuff. Put it on spider bites or mosquito bites or something like that. It'll help with that as well. But the tea, I drink it every morning and at night. Sometimes I'll drink it in the afternoon too. It just depends. So if you don't like drinking teas, there's capsules. There's a tincture. You can take the tincture and it goes in 6 to 8 seconds right after you put it under your tongue. So, and it's made. I have a video how it's processed and made and stuff. It's made with actually uh, grapeseed alcohol. So it's and it's a little bit sweeter. So when they do it with that, it's so the tincture it's good. It's one of the best moringa tinctures that I've seen out there. There's a lot of other people that make a tincture. There's they make it other ways. Not all of them put alcohol. So glyceride or something like that. Glycerin. Yeah, yeah. During a day, so dogs they can you want to put a sprinkle it in their food. Like I said, it helps with their arthritis. It helps with pain. Like I said, everyone's going to react different. So, like I said, this is what it does for me. It helps with my anxiety. It helps with my sleep. It helps with my inflammation. It helps with my blood pressure. And that's just, I take it daily, like I said, for maintenance. Now, they have some people that say, I've heard different stuff. So you'll see stuff, hey, if you take it too much every day, it affects your liver or affects your kidneys or whatever. Well, this actually helps your kidneys and liver. It strengthens it. It helps shield it. So it's like taking milk thistle. Now, any or supplement or whatever, I do believe going off it for a period of time, which is fine. Say, take it for uh, a month straight, and then go off it for a couple days, 3 or 4 days, you know, and see how it helps. See if going off it for a while, see what it does. So, like I said, I take it because it's a great multivitamin as well. So if I know a lot of people, if you maybe you eat really well, but you want to take it, you know, do maintenance on it. You can do once a week. Just what works for you. Everyone is different. So whatever you feel that it's helping you. So like I said, if you wanted to take it for often um and then you not say, I don't know what it's doing for me. Go off it for a bit and see, hey, well, my blood pressure was I was sleeping better. It could be different things. I wanted to help with my headaches, but it didn't do that. But hey, I was doing this or this. They notice other things. So a lot of times you don't notice what it's doing. But as Debbie here says, I recommend it if you have pets or something like that, put it in their food, put it in their water. You can a lot of the stuff that you can take. I tried moringa. I love it. Used it for 4 months. Used it for a month. Awesome, awesome, great. See, a lot of people have tried it and stuff, and there's different products, like I said, and that's what I'm saying. Just support your local farmers. Get it fresh. You don't have to settle for some of that. They say, hey, if it's brown, it's because it's still, it's not. It's if it's not bright green like that, you're getting crap product. And some of it, if you're having issues with your digestive, it's because they put fillers and other stuff in it. If you're going to get moringa, get it from myself, or local farmer or grower, like Kendrick or Benjamin. Uh, and I tell you, a lot of these products are good that they are made overseas and they're made purely. But remember, they sit on the shelves for 2 years before they're shipped over here to the U.S. People can tell you otherwise, but unless you're in the industry, you don't know these things. And it's good, it's still fresh, but you're not getting fresh. So, like a lot of people are saying, you know, when we do our loose leaf, they are going to get it from us because they know that we actually grow it here, and it takes it depends if you're using drying it by hand, put it in the racks, or if you're just like you do microgreens or something like that. If you're drying it in racks or you're drying it in a drying machine, you can process it. You can do more loads, but a lot of the farmers they dry it by hand. Pick it, do it right there. There's a lot of people that actually go to other people's houses and do it. They're in Florida. I know that he has a system that they do. They go and harvest their greens for them, and they separate the leaves, the stems, you know, the seeds, and the fruit and the flowers. So they put in separate things. And a lot of these companies, they just put it all one together, grind it everything together, and that's what you're getting. And a lot of times the stems and stuff like that is hard for us to digest. It's good for our soil and good for our pets, but not good for us. Ours is strictly the leaves. Yeah, start again. And if you want free samples, just go to my link in my bio. Grab yourself some moringa spice, which is this red one right here, which has it's moringa, and it has a bunch of other ingredients in it. And grab our free, it's our the moringa. So you can get these. Try it totally free. Try our brand. It's going to be different and taste better than probably anything that you've had out there. If if you're getting at Walmart or Whole Foods or any other of these places. Um, some of these companies are good. Some of them put fillers in it, but I guarantee all of them are not fresh. It just makes sense, you know. These don't sit on our counter. We make them pretty much to order. You know, why would we make like, you know, 40 tons of this stuff if no one's, buying it? And a lot of these guys will put stuff back. That's the only time that they restock is when it's seasonal. Like in Florida, some parts of Florida, it gets cold. So a lot of these growers will actually put some back so they have stuff to sell during the winter because it's seasonal for them. If you're in a tropical area, yeah, it's year round, so you don't have to worry about that. Icy spice on chicken is good. Yeah, it is. It has a it's because it has cinnamon in it. Ceylon cinnamon is just a good cinnamon. If you guys are using any other than Ceylon cinnamon, um, I'd recommend that you change cinnamons. And it's expensive. As soon as they start knowing that we're using a lot of it or more, whatever, the price demand or whatever, they start raising the prices of stuff. It's got cayenne pepper, it's got Ceylon cinnamon, it's got dandelion, it's got fenugreek, it's got moringa. What else does it have in it? I think that's it. Where am I located? I'm actually here in Oklahoma. You can go to my link in my link tree, and you can order from there. Um, you can actually go on Google Maps too, if you prefer. Like I said, and looking for someone in your area. There's a moringa farmer there. There's a Florida, Arizona, and Texas are they have really big farmer crops that actually know what they're doing. They're really good. Learn a lot from these guys. Celtic salt, yes. Try Baja Gold as well is another salt, but as what's her name says, you want to add salt and have salt in your thing. So try one of these. Look up Baja Gold if you guys are using Celtic salt. Look up Baja Gold. Baja Gold actually has 92 of your minerals. I think Celtic has 82. So and the sodium and everything is better in the Baja Gold. It's really good. Actually, Barbara talks about it. I think or recommends it. It's a really good salt. And moringa actually has 92 of your minerals as well. So, do you have a shop? My shop is not. No, I have an online shop, and that's where. Um, and that's something I'm working on. So I'm in the midst of getting a shop and a location and stuff like that. So if you look on Google Maps, it'll tell you that I'm a farmer out here in uh, Oklahoma, but I don't have a physical shop yet. Uh, Going through a lot of stuff right now. Um, so, but like I said, if wherever you're at, um, if you prefer to buy it at a shop or local, I can look on the maps and tell you of a that might have supply that you can actually physically go into. Out here in Oklahoma, I think there's one other farmer out here that live in Edmond. I'm way out here in the sticks. I'm actually closer to Tulsa than I believe they are. I've got to go. Hope everyone is doing great. Hey, thank you, Debbie. Appreciate you stopping in and hanging out with us. Which of yours is more potent? Ground mixed in water or hot? Warm tea. Okay, so the tincture is going to be the most potent. It actually goes in your bloodstream 6 to 8 seconds of taking it under your tongue. Now, uh, I recommend the leaves, which is good, or straight from the tree if you get it fresh. Grow your own, or if you have microgreens, you can eat it fresh. Now, if you're taking it, a lot of people, and I was addressing this earlier, don't take it cold unless you're putting in a smoothie or something like that. But you're going to have your best uh, results if you take it as hot or as a tea or put it in stews or soups or something like that. Don't just put it in water and mix it. You still get your benefits, but yes, you'll be better taking it in a tea. Bye. Thank you, Debbie. A tincture is going to be your best shot. We actually in our kit we have actually you can try the tincture in there. Like I said, you can buy each one individually, but if you wanting to see what each one does or how it affects or what it which one you prefer, my best recommendation is to buy this the sample kit. It'll take you a month or longer to go through everything in there. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. Comes with a lot of stuff. Hey, hey, hey!
Hi,
Thank you for
Farm.
chopping, Will.
How are you?
You guys talking about herbs or are you guys battling? What are you guys doing?
We want to battle. We want to play.
I got no one to for you to battle. It's just me.
What?
Thank you for the
It's
hearting.
okay. It's okay. It's okay. So we just gonna pick a random person. We just playing. We don't have nobody in our room. We just got beat. Somebody just beat us.
With
Yeah,
roses.
over time, and we changed the guy's life, or actually, lady's life. It was a girl's life, and she's been in these battles, and she's never won one battle. And she came in,
Oh, I ain't gonna say
and
we never won one battle. But we have, but we just playing just to play, and it's early during the day.
nice,
So
nice.
just to play. Okay.
Yeah, sure, sure.
I'll find somebody. I'll find somebody for you.
My good friends here, um, they do gardening and herb stuff too. So this is what
Do they want to play? You got somebody in here that want to play?
I don't have anyone that let's see follow.
Okay,
Hey, heavy
let's.
hitters.
Pick somebody. You pick somebody. Someone come on here. I don't know how.
Yeah, I pick somebody.
Yeah, pick somebody. Throw them on here.
I
Yeah, just one.
see.
It might be a draw. I don't know.
Flip it
Thank you
over.
so much.
You can do it. You're big and strong. I believe in you. Say, I am strong and push.
I
Look
am
at you.
right. That's the lesson. Oh,
There you go. Say, I did it. Woo! Why you always want to break stuff?
Alrighty, guys, make sure you're following her. If you aren't following her already, she goes over stuff in her um garden and stuff like that. She's on there,
Oh,
so
you broke it
here
to make
goes
your own
T
lasso.
What's good? I'm
Love.
at a beach.
You at a
You're at a
beach?
beach.
Yeah,
I'm
you want?
jealous.
Yeah, you want to see?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing
We
too
want to
much.
see.
Yeah, we go to the beach every day.
Where are you?
Um, this one beach I like to go to.
What state? That's Virginia.
Nice. I
Yeah,
wasn't talking to you, silly.
this the beach.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a lake.
Nah. They lying, bro. They cap. Nah, it's a river to be exact though.
Hi, Cadence. Can you tap my screen for me, please?
It's a river, smart ass.
Oh, sheesh. With the sass.
She gonna come back and say something in the comments. Is it by yeah, this is where I live at right here.
In the bush?
Yep, I just crawl up in there.
All right, they can do their their battle. And if you guys have any more questions or anything like that, Sarah, anyone, I hope I answered your question earlier of you're asking or whatever. So I'm gonna actually put this on my YouTube channel. So you guys, if you guys missed the beginning or whatever, you can watch it there in the beginning, and you guys can check it out. I don't know what that is, this 10 seconds or whatever. So you guys can check it out this video on my YouTube channel. So, and if you guys are on Facebook, consider joining my Facebook group, From Them Farms. Stacy's on there. I think Angie's on there. A couple other, Monica's on there. So, and I put up a lot of moringa stuff or other herbs and stuff. And I tell Monica and stuff to share her stuff up there. You guys are allowed to share your products or other stuff. I don't, like I said, try to keep it herbs and gardening and helpful stuff. You know, I don't try to put a lot of other stuff on there, just because that's where I want my group to go. Just kind of like what we do here. So I hope that helps. I hope that is. I don't think anyone else can hear me. I couldn't reach the target. We didn't reach the target. All right, let's see what. All right, but I put everyone else on mute. So, but I think you guys can hear me. Hey, what's going on, brother? What's going on, Smatachu? Smatachu. But hey, Smatachu. I'm gonna actually have tomorrow at noon. I'm gonna have Josh in here. Who's big, bagel finagle. So I've been trying to get Tyler in here for some time. Chuck's just been busy. Haven't, but I actually got Josh in here. He's another migrant from be about my friends and quite some time. He's the timing, all that stuff, and get on this platform because of his work and everything like that, his business. But I finally got a thing that's going to be tomorrow at noon. Me and Josh will be talking about microgreens and how he's built a six-figure business and how you can do it, and just talking about the benefits of it. He knows about the moringa, so and actually he's going to be looking into that. We're going to be working something together of him expanding his business with the moringa. So I'm excited about that. Sarah Smatachu, thank you. Appreciate you guys. I don't know where all this goes. Your audio is glitching. Oh, of course it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. Can you hear them okay? Or you guys can't hear them? I don't know. But all you do is on these things is tap the screen. Like I said, you guys are in here. We did another live before our battle. See, I know Gardner, so I thought, but I didn't know they were battling. But hey, each their own. Here, yeah, I understand. Can't hear them. Yeah, I put them on mute. You guys want to hear them? You guys can.
Oh, so that's why you ain't getting. That's why you don't swim.
No, I just come out here, look at it, and chill.
I put you.
Some think time.
It's peaceful.
Thank you, Candace. Thank you, Tinkerbell. Thank you, Beauty.
Makes you really think about life. You feel me? Let's go. Oh shit.
Ooh,
Let's
Cadence
fight
with
this
the
chat.
donut snipe.
Oh my
Thank
goodness.
you.
Oh my goodness.
MVP goes to Cadence. Shout out to Team
MVP
MU.
Oh
Kaden.
my goodness.
Appreciate you
That's
all.
man, snipe me? That's wild. That's devious behavior. Kaylin, Beast, Jada. Come here, I appreciate
Hey
y'all.
guys, I'm gonna
Ooh, a
go.
butterfly. That's good luck. Yep, for me.
I ain't going out until later on tonight, so I figure I get dressed. Get dressed for a full day. Oh, what happened? Oh, it says accept. Do it again.
Nah, now I'm leaving.
Tilo, I'm gonna give you a follow.
I'll think about following you back.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, the asshole.
Nah,
Another
what you mean?
asshole.
You just sat there and sniped me.
I
That
didn't
was
do that.
devious. That was devious. I'm talking to my best friend in the chat. Oh wow, now I'm leaving.
Who did that?
What the hell is that?
You
I
don't
knew.
want. You don't want to run.
I don't know how to. I'm out of here. They can't hear me. I don't know how to get them out either. I forgot how to do it. Hey, from them farms. Hey, welcome. Stephanie, hey, welcome. Let's see. Does anyone know how to do this thing? Hey, welcome. I don't know how to do this. How do I do this? I have no clue. I have no clue. Mm, I don't know. I don't know. I got them all on mute. What's going on, everybody? I guess doing a victory lap, but I don't know what they're doing. I have no clue what they're doing. They're looking for somebody. I got them all on mute, so welcome. Let me talk to her. She keeps putting it up. Hey, I'm gonna go on with my live. I'm in the middle of a live, so I did the one thing, but I gotta. So I'm trying to address. If you want to talk about herbs and gardening.
Hey, I'm trying to tell you how to get out of here.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we was telling you, you know the pink and blue button that's in the corner? The infinity
Uh,
sign? You see that infinity sign? The pink and blue?
yeah, yeah,
Tap that.
I did.
Now, when that come up, when you tap it, in the corner, you'll see invite live creators. Tap that
Yep.
little X over there with that infinity sign.
Oh, okay. That exits everyone out of there.
Yeah, tap the X. Tap it.
Oh, all right, I'll tap it. Appreciate you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
If you guys aren't following her, or her, she's actually a good uh, gardener. I can't hear them. Yeah, I put them on mute. And it's. I did one other battle before, but it turned out to be a good thing, and It actually, I put that video on my YouTube channel, and if you guys that were here during that video, it was awesome. It made someone's day. It changed their whole. It did well, and man, everyone was excited. It was really cool. Hey, from them farms. Hey. Well, I'm actually going to end this live. If you guys have any questions, if you guys aren't already checked out my link tree, check out my products that I have in there for moringa. Pick up the free spice and the free moringa. And if you guys are here at 12 noon tomorrow, I'm going to be with Josh, microgreens farmer. We're going to talk all about microgreens. Hey, She-Light, how are you doing, miss? And so I'll be here tomorrow at noon, and we'll be talking about microgreens. So if you have questions about microgreens and why you should have them in your, especially if you can't grow or don't have a garden or anything, moringa and microgreens are like hand in hand. You should have these. There's no excuse that you don't have or not growing sprouts or microgreens in your. So if you can't have a garden and fresh access to fresh vegetables and fruit, microgreens is the way. And he'll discuss and he'll talk everything about microgreens and how you can grow them and why you should need them. Just like moringa, you can do moringa microgreens. You can do squash microgreens. You can do there's microgreens for everything. So hope this helps. Love you all. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm gonna put this on my YouTube so you guys can watch the whole thing over, and stay tuned for Wednesday that we're going to be talking with Mary and on our round table and maybe doing a Chinese herb class. And I know you guys want to see that and learn more about the other herbs that are beneficial and can be useful as well. Just got to know where to buy them, of course, and there's plenty of herb shops, probably Etsy or a lot of these bulk herb places that you can actually buy this stuff at. Or she'll let us know of a lot of different places. Go check out her book. Go check out her herbs and stuff like that. I recommend them. Like I said, I got a lot of her teas that she sent me. If you're camping out this thing and you're having issues with bugs and stuff, check out her bug spray. We carry one as well, which is exact same ingredients. We just add the moringa, and so they both work, but they're made with all natural stuff, so you can spray them on your animals, your pets, yourself. I believe some of them you can't. I don't think you can spray them on your cats, but check out the herbs. Don't listen to what I say, but I think use it on yourself. But if you're allergic to any of the spice, read what's on the label. But I've been using them both, and they help repel all kinds of bugs, man. Like if I don't spray it on, man, I'm one of those people that it's attracted to. I heard sulfur pellets work too for you digest, but it works for if you're looking for get rid of fleas and bugs and ticks in your garden in your backyard. Sulfur. So they have and lime. I heard does well too. Diatomaceous, but sulfur works really well. I know people that take sulfur tablets and it helps with, so. But we have a sulfur block there for our horse to lick. Hey, blessed day, EJ. Hey, thanks, Sarah. I'm gonna head out of here. You guys can check this on my YouTube.